Happy
Hello.
Pride! Happy Pride! Happy
Happy
Pride!
Pride. Oh my goodness. First
Uh,
off, hi everybody. Welcome. I'm Rock M Sakura from the cast of season 12, RuPaul's Drag Race. For those of you guys joining us now, those of you guys in the chat who are asking for more Avengers stuff, I will advocate for you too. Yeah, those of you guys, I will ask them.
You
We'll ask the real people involved. We'll see what's going on. We'll get to the bottom of this. But
oh, everyone, thank you for joining. This is our charity live stream extravaganza 2, the second one. And this is Rock M Sakura, drag performer from season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Today, we are going to be fundraising for the It Gets Better project. It's an incredible organization we've been fundraising for all month. They uplift and empower LGBTQ plus youth. We've also worked with them this year to give our trans friends and family a little extra love. All money that we raise is going to be directed specifically to It Gets Better's trans focused programming. Today, Rock'em is going to be putting herself in Lara Croft-inspired drag, a new outfit that you have not seen before.
No, you guys have not seen it before, unless you have played the Survivor games. Now, okay, now before we get started on the makeup tutorial, the first thing you're going to need for this outfit is you're going to need to have a Lara Croft inspired bra, and you're going to need to get shot with 2 arrows. So if you already have 2 arrows shot into your chest and abdomen, then you're already doing a good job. If not, you can probably source them anywhere from
We'll say a
the
dumpster. You can find
a
them at a dumpster.
dumpster. Or where has Laura been recently? Where did she originally
Where?
get shot with an arrow in the Survivor games?
In
I'll leave that up to the
Yamatai.
chat.
Uh,
I noticed she was shot plenty of times in the first Survivor game.
Oh, she was
There
really
was a
she,
lot going on in the first Survivor game.
she got messed up. She was crazy. That's why for a lot of the makeup tutorial, instead of using the blenders, we're gonna be doing this. Because that's how she did her makeup in the game. That's how she got most of the shadow on. So I'm
like
gonna go
her
ahead.
on the endurance, just the
She's
boat.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one, how does it start? Like she ends up on like a meat hook, and then they like human pinata her, and then this
Yeah. She went through it.
yeah, but she survived because it gets better.
It's,
So that's it's
it's
all a metaphor for us LGBTQ plus people. So that's it.
yeah,
And
if
then
you want,
you could end up with a mansion like Laura one day.
if you would like to contribute to the It Gets Better fundraiser, we'll have links in chat as well. We're raising money through the end of the day, and then we're going to announce how much we raised tomorrow. So
Cute. How much have we raised so far?
almost $8,000.
Mm-hmm.
$8,000 already?
Yes.
Yes, our community
Yes.
is incredible.
I love that so much. Thank you
Yeah.
guys who have been joining all of these live streams and have been donating already. The It Gets Better Foundation is a wonderful organization that so many people benefit from. And originally I was gonna say no to this stream, but then they said It Gets Better Foundation. I said, oh, okay, I'll do it. Oh,
If
I
it's
said, you
for
know what?
charity,
If it's for charity, oh, of course. Okay, so I'm
do you
just
want to
gonna
give
put
us like a little like how are you starting? What's kind of the end result that you're working toward, and why are you doing what you're doing right now?
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm putting some children's non-toxic washable school glue stick disappearing purple ink into my hair right now. And by my hair, I mean my sideburns. I'm putting it into my eyebrows and my other sideburn. The main reason I'm doing this is there is a trick in makeup and cosplay where you can make a lot of your features disappear. Like your eyebrows and your sideburns if you glue them down with glue stick. And part of the reasoning for that is that if I get rid of my brows here, then I can draw them on higher. I can accentuate them in different places, especially if I'm going to feminize my face more. I'm going to change the proportions because Lara has a soft face. I look like a brick, but Lara, she's soft. Okay. Okay. Lara Croft is Lara Soft. All right. We're gonna make a song later because I couldn't get anything copyrighted. So we're gonna make a song
Okay.
that's the first rhyme, okay? So I'm going to draw my features softer. I'm gonna draw my eyebrows higher because typically women have smaller foreheads. I mean, but shout out to all of you big forehead girls out there.
I was just about to say, it's me. I'm the big forehead Joey. I was like, what do you mean, small foreheads?
Don't
Do
say
you
that.
not see that there's space for a whole nother set of eyes here? Are you kidding?
Can you put
No.
the picture in picture on your forehead for the? Can you put the link?
Alright, I'm gonna take a snapshot of my eyes and just scoot them up and just leave them there for the entire stream.
Put how much we've made for the foundation on your forehead, and it changes throughout the live stream. Just
Oh
right
my
there.
god, no.
We want double digits, so then it builds it up.
I joined Vanessa on one of her Pride streams this month, and she was putting like googly eyes on her.
I
Vanessa,
was.
I have receipts. I have the pictures.
I still have googly
Really?
eyes. Yeah, I still.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you can't see them because the background. Hang on, let me.
Look, the
Aha!
googly eyes is what got us past 7,000.
The
So-
googly eyes put in work. They really do.
They do. Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your drag. So for folks who don't know you, tell us kind of what your vibe is and your little niche.
Okay, so for those of you guys who've never met me before, as you might be able to tell from my name, I am very inspired by anime. But a lot of my influences also come from video games. Um, I never really grew up with my parents as a child, so I was never really raised by humans. I always say that like it's like the Jungle Book, but instead of being raised by wolves, I was raised by TV, television, and video games. And so a lot of my drag is inspired by video games, especially like strong female protagonists. Also, some blobs, like I don't know, Kirby's like a big inspiration. So like sexy video game vixens, but also amalgamous blobs that eat a lot of stuff. I feel it from both sides.
If you have photos of yourself in Kirby drag, can you please send them to us?
That's just me after I get out of drag because I take off all my makeup, my face is completely pink, and I just keep eating.
It's your final reveal.
And on my day-to-day basis, I just suck.
Oh no.
Yeah, I remember I had just moved to Minneapolis and I made a bunch of like gamer nerd friends there. And that first season was like my first, or season 12 was like my first season of Drag Race. And I remember you stood out to our friend group so much because of your love for like anime and video games.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of stuck. I was like, I'll keep her.
For for me, it's like I wouldn't do drag or female impersonation or whatever you want to call it if it didn't have any semblance of cosplay or video games or manga. I always think it's really important to do the things that make you happy, do the things that you want to do the way you want to do it. Because my original perception of drag was that you had to do it and look like Beyonce or look like Mariah Carey or something like that, which is fine for all the female impersonators, but I'm not doing Beyonce for a number of reasons. I'm not doing exactly Beyonce. Lucy Liu maybe. I put some freckles on.
Well, what other drag looks have you done inspired by like game characters?
Okay, so I've done, let's see, besides Kirby, I've done I did Lara Croft last year, and then I've done polygonal Lara Croft sometime in the past where I just put like a box in a tube top for like pointy Lara Croft boobs.
Classic.
I've also done characters from Tekken. I've done Lily and Xiao Yu from Tekken. I've done Poison from Street Fighter. I've done, who else have I done? Oh, Chun-Li all the time because I have giant thighs. It's a curse and a blessing.
Those characters are also like the fighting game characters. They're so you and your energy, I think.
Oh yeah.
I've seen you perform, and
It's very energetic. If you haven't seen
she's
me
here.
perform,
Oh, now she's over there, and now she's up there.
it's crazy. It's like if you were an insurance adjuster, you would be crapping your pants. Okay. So now this is the last layer of glue stick I'm going to do right now. And for this one, I just like to lick it to get like a good like base. Like it has a nice texture. So
Is that legit? Are you really supposed to lick it beforehand?
Yeah. So I learned this from a Trixie Mattel makeup tutorial, and I was like, "There's no way this works," and it absolutely works.
Noted.
Something about it. Also, it's non-toxic. Um, the only thing is, if you poo later, then it's gonna come out like a bungee cord, and it's gonna go down and go back in. So just be careful. Be careful.
So you
You
said
might stick to your pants later.
you're like putting down the sides, right? Is that for your wig later?
So my size right now is, yeah, for the wig to be like flatter, but
Ah,
also too, I can draw over it now, so I have more room for my features. So now that it's wet, I'm just gonna put some powder over it, and the powder is going to kind of meld with the glue stick, and it's gonna create a nice base for me.
chat. If you have any questions for Rock'em, Rock'em,
Rock M
drop them
Sakura.
in, drop them in chat, and we'll throw them her way.
Please do. Any question. Nothing is off limits. That's not true.
Medusa Mario 4 says, OMG, yay, so excited. Love Sakura's drag. This is going to be an incredible cosplay. No pressure.
Oh, I hope you're right
What do you
because
mean you hope?
there's a lot of moving people. And I did see the googly eye on you, the Doctor
It
Manhattan
was
style googly eye.
it was appropriate because we talked about the big forehead, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it for the culture. I'm gonna do it for the gays. It only
Look,
makes sense.
if you
It
get
makes
ready
me.
on stream with me too, and we see how many googly eyes we can put onto your forehead,
That's what I do on
and
from when I do fundraising. Is I do like $5 for a googly eye. So for every
mhm.
$5 that comes in, I just keep slapping them on. And
All right, what's
money.
8,000 divided by five?
Oh no, see
Because
that's
that's
too
how many
many.
googly eyes is.
No, that's too many eyes. But yeah, I figured
Okay.
we'll just throw it
So
on.
you're, what are you applying right now?
So right now I just dusted all that powder off so you can kind of see it has like more of a flat texture on my face. And now I'm gonna add this my foundation, which is Dermablend Professional. Typically what they use this for is to cover up tattoos or if you have burns or scars or anything like that. So what better place than on a drag queen's face, truthfully, honestly.
This ad brought to you by Derma. What do you call it?
Dermablend. I don't
Derma
know if
Blend.
I should be putting it in my hands, but I forgot to grab my makeup sponge and I don't want to go across the room and grab it. So we're doing it Lara Croft style, okay? We're gonna use our
We're improvising.
Oh yeah.
Going a little Rambo right now.
This is okay, you know what? This is looking good. This is a good application method for Dermablend.
And voila, it's Lara Croft.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
it. This is the stream.
Thanks for joining
Thank you
everyone.
guys so much for it does get truly gets better.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
horrifying. This is so scary.
A little
Okay.
bit.
We have a question in chat from Riva1. What powder were you using before the Derma blend?
Oh, okay. So the powder that I was using is Coty Airspun powder, and the Coty Airspun powder you can actually get from like a Walgreens or any sort of drugstore. You can also get it on Amazon, and specifically, it's what I use it for, or what most drag queens use it for, is because it's a lot of powder. It's a lot of powder in like a $5 contain. Wait, come on, focus. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. I
Nice.
have to do the beauty influencer thing. Is it working?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. So that's Coty Airspun powder. And basically what you do, basically with it, you get more bang for your buck. Um, and also too, like it has a nice container where you can just dip your powder into. It's marvelous. It's great. It's wonderful.
We have another
Okay.
question for you in chat.
Yes.
How is life post drag race?
Oh my God. Okay, so for a while after the season aired, it was crazy. And by crazy, I mean mental illness crazy. I mean like so after the season, after you compete on TV, after you go on reality TV, they never tell you how hard it can be afterwards sometimes, especially if you are doing something that you love and you're being judged for it. So for me, I was really enjoying my drag, and I was doing what I liked. And then going into a competition setting was so new for me that when I started to get judged on it, it made me feel it pretty much put me into a depression. Nothing on like the staff or anything like that. That's all on me. We have to take these psych evaluations before we go out, and they're like, all right, she is mentally capable of going on reality TV. And I lied on all those questions. No, they were wrong. They were wrong. They need their money back from that psych eval people. But yeah, so after I got back, it was a little hard to kind of like look at drag for a little bit and to kind of like find what I enjoyed. But I think like we filmed maybe like 3 years ago, and now I'm in such a great place right now. I take anti-anxiety medication, so I'm not as anxious anymore, and I'm only able to afford it because of Drag Race. And I'm able to travel so many different places and meet so many different people. I recently went to an anime convention. I got to be a guest at an anime convention, and that is such a big dream of mine, just realized. It was so wonderful because I'm such a weeaboo. I am such, oh my God. I Naruto run everywhere
Yes.
if I have the opportunity. The first thing I did when we were on the Vegas stage, we did like a Vegas red carpet. They're like, Rock, can you walk down the runway? And I was like, okay, Naruto run. First thing.
That's what I'm
First thing.
saying. Your energy is always just like next level. You're like,
um,
no, I will not do this the quiet way.
oh, absolutely not.
Um,
Um,
uh,
wait,
Real quick.
I'm gonna need you to distract them really quick. I'm gonna go grab my sponge. I'm gonna
Okay,
grab it. Okay.
we're
Yeah,
gonna get the
Distract.
sponge.
we can plug
Wait,
our
okay,
Yeah.
fundraise.
watch out.
Well,
Okay,
someone.
hold
Oh
on.
wait. Oh,
Oh
there's
no,
arrow
are you
tits.
okay?
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So this is Sakura's wonderful background. That is like goals for my closet. My closet looks like shambles and ugliness. Theirs is fabulous, which is the opposite of mine. But yes, if you want to do the arrows are outrageous. And yeah, if you're serious about it, Riva, I'll do it. I don't. I mean, I'm always subject to charity things. I will legit do the $5 for eyes. We can make that a challenge. Sakura's gonna do drag. We're just gonna cover Vanessa and eyes.
Can we plug the fundraiser real quick?
We
Is there a link in the chat?
can.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hi, welcome back.
Okay, I think there was a question or something.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, so now I'm using this darker foundation right here to
Mhm.
do contouring. And basically what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of resculpting the shadows of my face. Um, so
The
that
shadows
it,
of the Tomb Raider, you might say.
yeah, exactly. Stupid. You know what? Fire. No, just gonna. This is the writing that we have in the games. Um, okay, so what
And
I'm doing is
on your nose, that was to make it more pronounced, right?
so what I'm doing right now with my nose is I'm actually adding brown to the sides right now so that I can bring the shadows of the nose inward, and it makes the nose look a little bit thinner. So if you guys have ever like drawn or have taken drawing or have taken like basic shading classes, then you'll know that if you have like a highlight right next to a shadow, it'll make an object a lot more sharp. If you have it gradiated out farther, it makes it more round, which is what I'm doing with the side right here. So what I want to do with the nose right now is I want to blend this in, and then I want to make a nice like stark contrast in the middle, just so my nose looks really, really pinched.
Isabella Chung on in chat says, Sakura, when will you stream again? Tongue out emoji.
They have been trying to get me to stream again. I have been saying I will stream again when my computer gets fixed, but my computer has been fixed, so I have no clue. You know, streaming schedules are so tumultuous. It's so hard to stay on a streaming schedule sometimes.
Especially
Um,
when you're booked and busy and it's Pride season and you're
oh
like
yeah.
everywhere.
It's been, I mean, yeah, I literally have been everywhere. I just got back from Seattle. I went to San Francisco twice. I went to see you, and then I went
Yeah.
back, and then I went back again. Um, and oh my God, where else did I go? I went to Canada, all of this other stuff. But yeah, it's to answer your question, Isabella, I don't know. I really don't know. If you guys want me to play Tomb Raider, but we play it in a giant breastplate, I can do that. I can do that.
You can play it just like this.
Yes. Oh my God. See, the arrows are getting in the way and I'm knocking stuff over.
It's like logically I know they're like fake arrows, but every time you stand up, I'm like the body horror triggers.
Exactly.
So you said you went to an anime convention recently. What was that like for you? What did you get to do there?
Okay, so I'm actually like a very avid goer, or I was a really avid goer of anime conventions before I got on Drag Race. So I was like, I would go to anime conventions every year. I would cosplay. I would go just to meet the guests and to interact with other fans and stuff. And this time I got to be a special guest, which is so humbling for me. I got to basically host, I got to have my own drag show at the con, which is a dream for me because so many times I have wanted to do a drag show at an anime convention, but it really shows that like times are changing. Because before they would give us like a dinky old room in the side of the Marriott, and this time I got to be on main stage. Oh,
So
so nice.
the other queens who performed there then, did they do like anime inspired drag as well?
Yes, they did. There was like a
Oh my
couple Sailor
gosh.
Moon numbers. Someone did a guy number from Naruto. I'm actually going to be in San Francisco again on the 16th, the weekend of the 16th, and I'm going to be hosting an anime night at Oasis.
No, my gosh. I saw your story. There's a bunch of Oases. So I wasn't sure which one. Yeah, I'll have to go.
Are there
Um,
a lot of Oases?
yeah, I've seen Oasis venues in like different cities. So when I saw that,
Oh, I see.
it's like
Okay.
I couldn't be so lucky. Um,
Are you going to be there?
of course.
What do you watch anime?
No, I've seen all of like Naruto and Boruto, but that's about it. You,
Boruto.
yes, it's so good. It's so
Boruto.
yes. I
Is
feel
that the
like
one with the
you'll love it.
raptor?
No, Boruto. It's like the sequel. It's like
Yeah, but
Naruto.
there's a raptor in it canonically, right? Like a velociraptor.
Is there? I feel
I
like
saw
this was
I
lo-fi.
saw it in I saw it on TikTok.
Vanessa, is this canon? Confirm.
Don't ask me anything. I You said you didn't watch anime, and then you said you watched Naruto, and I was like, well, those are like polar opposite conversations that are happening right there.
That's like I meant to say like that's the extent into anime that I have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa, I saw your face light up when Sailor Moon was invoked. I feel like Sailor Moon was like anime Britney Spears. You know, like if you were in the closet when you were 12, you
Oh
probably liked
yeah.
Britney Spears and you probably liked Sailor Moon exactly.
And also too, like it was a safe thing for you to be like, oh, well, everyone else loves Britney Spears. I just like Britney Spears because she's popular, right? It's because you're a homo.
My I tell this story sometimes. My mom once asked me, "So Hunter, like why do you like Lara Croft so much? Is it because she's attractive or you just like the character?" And I was like, "Duh, because she's attractive, mom."
Like, oh my God, like she is so like work fierce, hunty, attractive mama. Literally mama.
Literally, mama. Yeah. Let's see. Sakura's eyelash says, "Hi, Sakura. Any stories about performing a very niche number in front of the general public, where people don't know any of the references?"
Okay, so my drag mother, when I first started doing drag, gave me the best advice you could probably give a drag queen who wants to do their stuff for them. And the advice I got was always if you do a show with 2 numbers, do 1 number for the audience and do 1 number for yourself. And so I always think that's true for whatever career you do. Do something because it's your job, and then do something else because you love to do it. And for me, I would do like a song in English, and then every other time I would perform, I would do a song in Japanese. I do like an anime opening, and most of the time I do that. No one ever understands the references. They're just like, why is she doing a Japanese number? What are these dance moves she's doing? It doesn't really make any sense. But when I first started getting into drag, I went to a drag show and I watched my drag sister now. She did a number as Lumpy Space Princess, and she did My Humps by Alanis Morissette. And it was so stupid and no one else got the reference. But I got the reference and it inspired me to start drag. So I always feel like if you do what you want to do, you will inspire yourself and inspire others.
Has your drag evolved much since being on the show?
I would say that my drag has evolved a fair amount. My makeup has definitely gotten a lot better, which is like I used to be I used to do illustration, animation stuff, and we always say like if you're not getting better, if your art isn't like, if you look at your art before and you're like, this is great, you're not doing art right. It's usually like you look at your art from before and you go, this is terrible, this is awful. I'm getting so much better. I would say it's evolved it's a little bit more versatile. So I can do makeup that's not like super big makeup every single time. Okay, now that I'm done with this contouring and highlighting, I'm gonna powder my whole face, so it's gonna get scary again. So just bear with me, everyone.
Why are you powdering your face?
Okay, so I didn't know you had to do this when I first started doing makeup, but if you don't powder your face, then the foundation, the liquid that's on there, will transfer to everything in your house, everything that you love. If you have anything white, it's already on there. All right. If you have anything black, it's on there. If you have pillows, friends, duvets, pets, it's on there already too. So I didn't know you had to powder the foundation until maybe like 6 months into drag. And so for about 6 months, I was tracking in foundation into the whole entire house and on all of my clothes for for 6 months about. It was horrifying.
Oh my gosh. So
it was like Tomb Raider when she goes through the mud and she just tracks it everywhere. Like, Laura, what is wrong with you?
Tracking mud all over historical preservations.
She goes, oh, this is so sacred. Okay.
Athos in chat says, Sakura, is there a video game franchise that is very important for you?
I have a couple of video game franchises that are very important to me personally. I would say that the ones that are most important to me are Mario Kart Wii, because during the Wii era, this is really embarrassing, but I would play competitive Mario Kart Wii in like organized Discord. It wasn't even Discord, it was Skype back then, organized Skype meetings, and we would have like organized tournaments. It was like, I took it very seriously. I took it very, very seriously. And then another competitive game era of mine was I played Tekken. So Tekken is also very important to me as well. And I would say the last one is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle always has a special place in my heart. Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic,
the soundtrack is
it's very important to Vanessa as well.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I
Sonic.
think that we are the same person, actually.
Are we really? Yeah, I'm such a big first off, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is camp. It's camp in a video game out the wazoo. If people are like, the voice acting is terrible and the animation is bad, and it's like, yeah, inadvertently, that's the point. Now it's the point. I have nothing against that too. Um, and when I was a kid, sometimes this is a typical ombre. If you're a kid, sometimes you make Sonic OCs, and then as an adult, then you become a drag queen. That's just the way
That's
that
the
it goes.
path. Yeah.
I was not like super on DeviantArt making OCs, but I would make OCs for Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm so embarrassed right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just reinforcing the contour on my face right now with this brush. And then I'm gonna go in with an even deeper contour on the side. Just right here. So my cheeks look deep and sunk in, like I have just been jumping from bridge to bridge and slamming my chest onto the side of a mountain, chased by people with guns, fallen out of a
Bruised and battered.
plane, bruised and battered, like tempura Lara Croft.
How did you celebrate Pride this year?
This year I celebrated by working, which I don't think. Here's the thing. For Pride, I think that straight people should work for us. I think that for Pride, straight people should dress up and drag and then perform for us. So while we get to relax, okay? Because if anything, we're working twice as hard. This is not a vacation. This is a
Everyone
job.
could experience the thrill of collecting tips in a crowded bar, right?
I love doing a brunch show, and if there's a straight guy, I'm like, who's the straightest person in here? Who's the most manly? Okay, you're putting on my wig right now. We're giving you a drag name.
And
We're putting some t-shirts in your shirt. They're going to be breasts. And you're going to make some money. And typically what happens is their friends and family will tip them out the wazoo. They will just throw money at them. And then I confiscate it because straight people don't get the money. I'm sorry, guys.
I've seen that. I've done some drag brunches where they bring up people for birthdays and have,
Uh-huh.
like twerk contests. Just
Yes.
anyone has a birthday, and they always get like $20 bills. I'm like,
I know it's
just
nuts.
to your drag queens.
Um, well, straight people love twerking, and they also like a lot of times when they go to those things, it's to like celebrate someone's birthday or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well,
Typically it's a birthday person twerking.
so this month was probably like really busy for you with bookings and stuff, but Pride happens year round in like other cities. So did you get to celebrate outside of drag, like not work?
Oh my God, no.
Rock.
So typically for me, when I celebrate outside of drag, it's not during Pride Month because it's so busy everywhere.
Mm.
When I wasn't doing, because I get recognized everywhere now. In gay spaces. In gay spaces. I don't get recognized in the Sports Authority. Or like a Walmart or something, but in a gay space, I will absolutely get recognized. And sometimes when you want to celebrate, you just want to unwind, you want to relax and just kind of like power down. And when people recognize you, you gotta turn it up. You gotta go to 1,000 again.
Well, you should do something for yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's still a day left this month, so you're gonna just walk around in Lara Croft-inspired drag all day.
Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm so gonna do that. Oh, you know what? I did celebrate Pride. I went to Seattle for a Pride gig, and I said, I'm gonna treat myself for Pride. And so I collectively ate by myself. I had a seafood tower, I had 3 lobster tails, I had clam chowder. I ate no, I ate 3 king crab legs. I had a salmon fillet.
You were
I basically
Kirby. You were Kirby.
I ate a whole ecosystem. It was nuts. It felt great though, to eat all that fish.
Vanessa, how did you celebrate Pride this year?
Sorry, I have to unmute myself. Yeah, so I just did.
There's more eyes on you now.
Yes, like I said, if they donate, I will put eyes on me. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I will always subject myself to charity fundraising, especially for queer charity fundraising. As a residential queer, like have to do it. But yeah, I'm boring. I am not as exciting as Sakura and ow, I just hit myself and do drag and whatnot. And I discovered today that I have to answer my true calling of doing drag after doing Sonic Adventure 2 a lot. So we're gonna work on that.
Here's
But
the thing is I've done Sonic Adventure 2 songs before. I've done Escape from the City in drag
Nice.
because why not, right? Like just do whatever song resonates with your heart. Shadow the Hedgehog, Rouge the Bat drag, whatever you want to do. You need to. If I will make you over and we will do a Sonic Adventure drag look for you next year for Pride.
Would you like that?
I would adore that. Sorry, I'm gonna try and like focus on the question. No, I didn't do a lot of anything. I did my fundraising for It Gets Better, and hello to It Gets Better in chat. Welcome on in.
Oh, hi, it's better. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're making you money.
And then I kind of just hung out with my community streaming because my community is very heavily like POC, queer, disabled, neurodivergent, all of those things. And so we raised money for It Gets Better and played video games where they used like their donations to torture me in game. And one of the games of choice was Sonic Adventure 2. That's why I like lit up and I was just like, oh my god, yes.
Oh
But
my god.
but beyond that, I just kind of hung out. Oh, I did gay baking. I made those rainbow cookies and rainbow cake.
Cookies. That's right.
Oh,
And
cute.
yeah, it was super fun. And everyone has received their goods and said that they're good. So that makes me happy because the last thing I want to do is send dry cake. That would make me
Oh
very,
no.
very sad. I was like, what do you mean the
No.
cake was dry? I can't deal with that.
Moist cake is full of pride. Dry cake is homophobic.
It,
Exactly.
it's true.
That's the law. Rock, what are you doing now?
Okay, so right now I'm adding a little bit of brown to kind of accentuate my lids right now. So I'm kind of trying to do a look with Lara where she's like she's running through the jungle, but also she has a palette of Anastasia Beverly Hills cosmetics. And she has time to do her shadows and blend for some odd reason. So that's the look we're going for right now. Stunty Lara Croft.
She's got a pistol in one hand and she's contouring. She's got her blender in the other.
No, she's contouring with the pistol.
It's like an attachment.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on right now. Yeah, so basically right here, you can see that I'm not using too much like I usually use white cream to kind of define my contours in my face, but right now I'm only using powder, so it's a lot softer than it would be if I used, oh my god, this arrow in my boob is so itchy.
That's what happens when you get shot with an arrow.
Yeah, she's like, damn, I didn't realize it'd be so itchy.
Hey, we had a question in chat from someone who asked, from Riva1, if you use photos for reference of characters or if you mostly improvise.
I think if you're doing a character, you should definitely use a reference or at least take a look. So I have a reference at the side for Lara, but the last time I looked at it was 2 minutes into the stream. So maybe I'll take a look in another second to see how close I am. But typically it's good to have a reference if you're doing a character. But also if you're doing drag, you don't have to do the cosplay verbatim. That's what I like about drag versus cosplay is a lot of times for cosplay, they specifically want you to get every last single detail of the character, every single one. And with drag, I go, this is how I express myself. You know, I forgot about that, but you know what? It's drag mama.
Yeah, it's all interpretation.
Okay, right now I'm adding a little bit of white shadow. I started doing this a bit more recently. Hold on, there's a fire outside. I hope they're okay.
Is can you imagine you go out with the arrows running through the fire? Is everyone okay?
Is everyone fine? Oh my God. I hit the bathroom door when I went to go get my sponge with the arrow in the boot. It's hard, okay? It's hard for Lara out there.
No, honestly, it's a great hack for if you're performing for like crowd control, like keep a circumference around you, just get things on your drag that extend outward and create a circumference.
Truly. But people will run into it and then they'll be offended. They'll be like, girl, why is your ass so big? It's because there's a couch in there, Miss Thang.
Let's take a minute to just plug our fundraiser again. Vanessa, can we get a link in chat? We're raising money today for the It Gets Better project, one of our favorite organizations for queer youth. And we've asked that all the money that we raise be directed to the organization's trans-focused programming this year. Have we hit 8,000? Almost. We're almost at 8,000, and you guys are awesome because our community goal originally, I think, 5,000. So, yeah. If you would like to make a gift, we're collecting money through the end of the day.
Thank you guys so much for those of you guys who have already donated. Let's say for every new donation we get, we'll put another googly eye on Vanessa. We'll keep going. Every dollar we get, every single dollar, that's one more googly eye on Vanessa. So if we make $10,000, that is 10,000 googly eyes. I want you to be
You have
aware.
the googly eyes. Is this an entire bag?
I was gonna say I have to make sure I have enough googly eyes locked in. I'm pretty sure I do. Time out.
Is there more?
There's more eyes. I had a small bag of pink ones here. We've got some more green ones here. Hunter, you think I say I'm joking when it's time for charity fundraising? We got more here. No, we've got eyes. I think
You had these before the fundraiser. Let's be real.
I think I have an embarrassing number of eyes. I'm gonna mute again.
Rock, tell us, what does drag mean to you, or like what's like your relationship with drag? You're clearly really passionate about it. Tell us about that.
So for me, drag has always been a way for me to kind of advocate for my own happiness. And by that I mean, when I was doing drag, I was at a point in my life where I wasn't necessarily too happy and I was very complacent in my happiness. I was like okay with the norm. I was okay with just going day to day. I was working in fast food. So that's already a big statement right there. I wasn't happy where I was. And drag, what happens is when you start doing drag, you really start thinking about what makes you personally happy, what will make you happy, and how can you get there. And so for me, drag saved my life. And I don't mean like actually like save my life, but it saved me from a life of monotony, saved me from a life that I didn't want. It saved me from just, I don't know, it just saved me from mediocrity. It saved me from myself,
Well, let me ask, like, I admire drag queens so much because I think, the older you get, the more pressure there is from outside sources about like who you need to be, and that's why I love drag queens, is because they really kind of they are authentically them, and they're so brave to go out into the world and just be whoever they want to be, Rock M Sakura. But I imagine that's like really hard, and you talked about earlier the anxiety that comes from one being just being in drag, and then two, like being a drag performer who's like recognized everywhere they go. What tips would you have for people who are struggling to be like authentically them or facing that anxiety? How did how did you help overcome that, and how would you guide others?
Well, I would say first off, if you are living a life where you're not authentically being yourself and you want to be happy and be yourself a bit more, first off, make sure you're in a position where you can be safe if you do choose to be your authentic self. I can't stress that enough. I could be here all day long and tell you guys, honey, just be yourself, honey. Be your true self, honey. Let your rainbow flag fly. But the truth is, for a lot of people, it's not safe for them either at home. It's not safe for them at work. It's not safe for them in the country that they're in. So I would suggest slyly getting your way to somewhere where it will be safe for you to be who you are. And then once you're at that point, kind of, I would say, find out ways you can tell yourself you love yourself. And I mean that in like a deeper way, where it's like, what makes you happy and how can you help yourself get there? Or what makes you not happy and how can I stay away from those things, you know?
Mm.
I hope that kind of answers the question.
Yeah, I'm sure that will resonate with somebody out there.
Somebody, please, if it resonates with you, let them know, because otherwise I'm talking to myself over here.
Tweet at Rock M Sakura.
Yeah.
You never know. It's like scary to share your story. But you never know when sharing your story is going to impact people. But sometimes you find out that your story impacted people, and it's a really nice moment. I remember when I came out, I was like super annoying about it because I knew like if I couldn't be like half in the closet, I had to tell everyone, so it was like known. And years later, there was a woman I had like worked with when I was in college who messaged me privately to be like, I didn't tell you this, but like seeing you be gay AF at work made me feel confident to finally come out.
Oh,
And
I get that too.
Have you gotten that?
I've gotten that from not just from Drag Race, but from work that I had when I used to work in fast food, because I used to just be very out and open. And one of my coworkers who very, very into church at the time, super like very adamant about the Bible. She was like, you know what? I realized you can be gay and you can you can also like, because she's also still Christian too. But you can be gay and you can help your community and you can be out and open and safe and loving to people and just also be who you are. You don't have to choose between the two, you know?
You can love God and do Lara Croft drag.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. And
So
for some of you guys, God is Lara. So
where are you at right now? What are we doing right here?
okay, so I'm trying to define my eyes right now, so I kind of have like a nice sort of vixen eye. I have to say, I don't normally do drag with eyebrows. I don't normally do drag that is flesh toned. So right now I'm not panicking per se, but I am a little bit uncomfortable. I think it's looking fine. I think it's once I get all of the elements in, it's gonna look amazing.
If someone wants to drop a donation, Vanessa will put more googly eyes on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, please.
someone dropped off a $10 donation. But actually, since we've been live, we've had two tens and a 20 come in, and they reflect on my face accordingly.
Oh, there we
And
go.
but I was gonna say too for Rockham, like I used to do art, and one of the things that I struggled with often was the discomfort meant that you were doing things correctly, and you just had to figure out how to power through that. And I feel like you probably do that a lot with some of your drag stuff, especially for like characters you've probably never done before.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And part of it too is um also coming out being gay. There's no handbook on how to do that. There's no certain way on how you do that. So it's basically you define your own rules, and the best part is you make your own mistakes. You make your own mistakes and you learn from them. The worst thing you can do is not try it all and not make any mistakes in anything you do, honestly.
Those
Okay.
eyebrows look so good.
Thank you, please. I was like, please, God.
I wasn't good. I'll just. It's the way you were just like, thank you, please, please. More affirmations are required. Quickly,
Thank you. I
swiftly.
appreciate that. I haven't done eyebrows in so long. I usually do like an implied eyebrow.
Lara Croft, she sees a T-Rex. She's like, nah, I got this. Eyebrows, no thank you, ma'am.
You know what? I was doing really soft makeup and I was doing stuff that would look great for Lara Croft. I have been doing it recently, and right when I get on stream, it just all goes downhill. It just
Um, Grumpy Bunny in chat says, your eyes are looking amazing, Sakura.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's you guys are the real heroes here. I'd like to think I'm helping you guys, but you guys are really helping me.
It's a
No,
team
but
effort. It's a
thank you so
collective
much,
effort.
everybody. And if you guys are in chat watching this right now, I really do appreciate you guys being here. Especially because sometimes you do these lives and you're not sure how many people are going to be in the chat. When you do a stream, you're like, how many people are going to flood into the stream? Am I going to be streaming for 2 or 3 people today? But it's always humbling to know that someone is out there watching you, and liking what you do, or they think you're funny, they like the way you play games, you know. I think that's one of the most humbling things about streaming is there's always someone out there who will watch your stream and will be on your side almost every time.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I'm just sitting here staring in jealousy because if I try to do wings on my eyelids, it's like a 45-minute endeavor and it usually ends with profanity and either me wiping it off or being like, the girls are crooked today. I just can't fix this. And you just casually literally went in and was like, okay, and here's one wing.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out because Lara is really like her eyes are really smoky in the game, and I always struggle with a smoky eye. I don't know if anyone has that same problem, but I always struggle with a smoky eye for some reason.
If it's any consolation, I struggle with makeup. So, it's me out in the wild with like the ragged everyday face, just minding my business, like praying for the best. And usually, if it's something like a hosting gig or like a really big thing I'm doing, I will try my best, but I promise nothing. It usually ends with me doing a matte lipstick and maybe something fun with an eyeshadow because I want to do more fun eyeshadow and I want to do like fun gradients because I'm extra. And
Oh yeah, also art background, right?
yes, and an art background. And so whenever it doesn't look right, I just get frustrated and I'm like, I'm just gonna put on my crappy wing and just go home. I'm over it now. And then if my wings aren't perfect, I'm like, now I'm just angry. I've gone from frustrated to angry. This is the life I'm living. The
I
life that I'm
think I
living.
had like literally the same makeup last year where I was like, all right, we're gonna go soft, and then it just turns into like Lara going to the club.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this white liner right now, and I'm gonna use it to help.
I wanted to let you know, Rock, that our friend Kimberly, who streamed with us last year, is in chat.
Oh, hi, Kimberly! Oh my goodness!
And
Nice
she says she can only do a forest fire eye.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm adding white to my lid, and I'm making like this pseudo lid right now. And I'm adding like white liner is one of my favorite tools in makeup because you can make a lot of fake surfaces and fake contours. So right now it's making my eye lid look sharper and a lot more wet and dewy. And if you're Laura, you're probably wet right now. Just
Wet
like
nude, yeah.
covered in forest water. Take that as you will.
While we have a couple minutes, Rock, I wanted to ask if you have any queer organizations that you wanted to plug yourself.
If you guys want to donate to any other organizations, the Drag Defense Fund is always good to donate to. They are working with the legislation that is trying to be passed against drag queens, which is of course a veil against drag people or against trans people. So if you want to donate to them, that's always a good cause. I'm so sorry. I'm invested in
So
this
good.
liner right
No,
now.
this
I
looks
was
so
gonna,
good.
no, I was gonna say it's like I know that we're hitting that fine point where it's like the focus face has to come out because yeah, when you're doing highlights and stuff, that's the funny thing, Hunter. I don't do drag and I'm terrible at makeup, but if I need to do other people's makeup, oh, actually beast mode. Actually, we'll sit
Oh
there and be
yeah.
like, you need to sit still. If you blink more than twice during this, I will have to start the entire thing over. So literally just don't even breathe for the next like 20 minutes if that's okay.
Yeah, please just don't seizure while I'm doing this right now. Just I would really appreciate that.
That would be great. But then like doing myself, I'm awful. But like I would help people with their cosplay all the time because they're like, I feel like this doesn't look right, and it's like, sit down, I got you. And I can sit there and do their face, and they're like, can you do yourself? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
Part of it too is I have some advice if anyone out there is wanting to get into makeup or into drag makeup. Um, my advice to you is if you want to get into drag, we have lots and lots of resources now where tutorials are just readily available to you. They're just readily available to you.
Like
But
the VOD for this stream, which will be available tomorrow.
oh my god, yeah, exactly. And if you are a person that has the same face shape as me out of drag, then this tutorial could be good for you. So my advice to you is find someone who has a face shape like yours and then try to emulate them if you are looking to get into makeup. Because at least you know that their face shape will be the same as yours. There we go.
There's a quote that I love from our girl RuPaul, that we are all born naked and the rest is drag. I don't know if that's actually a RuPaul quote or if she just claims it, but we'll just say it.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Um, uh, yeah, and I love that because drag is really just it's how you choose to express yourself out in the world. And so really, whether you're straight or gay, however you identify, whatever you put on in the morning is how you're choosing to express yourself. It's your drag.
It truly. And for those of you guys who are afraid to express yourself outside, do it at home. Do it at home. Find comfort at home first, and then you'll be able to do it outside later. That's my advice to you is take your time learning how to be comfortable in yourself because that takes a lot of time. And if you're not comfortable going outside yet, you will be one day. You will be comfortable. First, you have to
It's
get
better.
comfortable in your skin, and then you can get comfortable outside.
I'm also just
Okay.
like enamored watching this. I was gonna say the lips are gonna be coming soon.
Like
Oh,
I said,
no.
this is Lara Croft.
Yes.
She had Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics with her.
Rock, would you go back to Drag Race if you were ever invited back, or do like an All Stars?
I would love to go. I think I made the lip too big.
What happened?
It's just the way
I wanted to look
look.
pouty, and now I just
No, I was gonna say.
I okay, so it's Lara Croft. She's in the jungle. She has Anastasia Beverly Hills. She's running from everyone. She's got 2 arrows in her boobs, but also too, someone gave her lip filler. So it's all of those things.
Bit.
I was gonna say you're just kind of doing the blend of like the Survivor Lara plus the classic one. That's all that was. That was my
Oh,
go-to, and that's what we're
yeah.
gonna stick with. It's we're improvising. We're mixing and matching.
That's it. That's exactly what we're doing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I got you.
You got my back. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of color on my lips now. Kind of blend that in. And then I'm going to gradiate that out in a second. I know we're going a little bit over time, but I'm going to take a little bit longer because there's a couple more things I want to do for this look before we finish. Um, hopefully you guys don't mind.
Yeah, no. What's next? What's the next step?
Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of blush to my lips
Yeah.
because
Oh, go ahead.
something about this Lara is she's really going for it, okay? I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter to the this white liner is my favorite thing.
Why is it your favorite thing?
Just because it really lets you cheat and it makes it look like you have more makeup than you do.
Hmm.
And I hate putting on lip gloss, but if I add the white to my lip, it looks glossy from afar, but it's matte.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So, really quick, let me add my not that. Let me add my contacts. So one thing is if you're doing really subtle makeup, one thing that will really bring your look together is if you have like gray contacts. So I'm not
Right,
sure if I
like
can
gray specifically.
gray specifically, yeah. So what it'll do is it'll actually open up your eye. So I have black eyes and whenever I put on colors, it usually doesn't pop as much. But when you put in a white contact like this, it really changes up the dynamic of the shadow. Ooh, okay.
More
Come
talents
on.
that I don't have because I'm getting better about contacts, but I don't know if I could do a live stream where I just put them in real fast. I don't think that's in my cards.
I've always struggled with Visine. Like when I was a kid and, for whatever reason, you'd have to use like Visine. I remember my parents having to really fight me to like get it in my eyes. So uncomfortable. So I'm watching you do all this stuff around your eyes. I'm like, never.
Oh yeah, totally. And you go, your
Yeah.
whole body tases up. It's ridiculous. So for me too, that was the case for a long time. For Visine, I usually just I just like pull down my bottom lid and then I drip it in the bottom lid and then I move my eye everywhere. If you have trouble with that. But eventually, I don't know why this sounds weird, but your eyes just go numb to like having contacts in. Like your eyes just they don't care anymore. They go eh, like,
There's
meh.
hope. There's hope for you, Vanessa. There's hope for you.
Yeah, there's
Is
hope.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to be using I'm going to put on my lashes and a lot of times what lashes do is they bring the whole look together because it brings the 2D into the 3D. So what I'm going to use right now is this Weave Bond glue, and this is for adding in tracks of hair into a wig or into your own hair if you have like a glued in weave.
But you can use it for eyelashes as well.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's basically just liquid latex. It dries fast. It's so much better than Duo Lash Glue. Duo Lash Glue is the bane of my existence. I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
Rock, Megan in chat says, Ari, the lips. You can go with the classic, her lips were stung by bees excuse.
Oh, exactly.
There's some bees in this jungle.
And the thing was, with this Weave Bond glue, it dries a lot faster than Duo. So I like Duo is the typical lash glue that you can get at like the drugstore, but it dries so slow that you'll just end up with like wet glue all over yourself, and it's horrible. And when I place this lash, I'm going to place it above my actual lash line and I'm going to tilt it up a bit so it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. And now looking at it, I think I grabbed two different size lashes from my...
Vanessa, you need the lashes, but just for like all your googly eyes.
Yes, do it.
I don't know. I think they might sell those at this point because this one has like the drawn on lashes. But I don't know if they have the actual lashes. And then like one of the best things is when I put them on my face, some of them are just loose enough that when I turn my head real fast, I can hear them all shake.
Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna put the wig on really quick, and then we're gonna do a couple more makeup things before we finish. So I'll be right back.
Awesome. Sounds good. Let's plug the fundraiser again. It gets better. It gets better. Organization for queer youth. And every dollar that we raise, almost $8,000 this month, because you guys are incredible, is being directed to It Gets Better's trans-focused programming. So we're fundraising through the rest of the day. And for every donation we receive right now, Vanessa is going to put a googly eye on.
Y'all gotta beat the high score because I think in all the fundraising I've done, the high score I've had was they donated so much to me that I had a full googly eye beard at the end of one stream.
You don't have a count? Because I think that sounds like a challenge that we should try to
I mean,
overcome.
yeah, I didn't count it because it was like one of my early ones, and for some reason that just became a running joke. It was like, what if you had a googly eye beard? LOL. And I was like, yeah, that would be so funny. Lamau. And so then they just did it, and I had eyes all over
Okay,
my face.
this
Oh
is
my
why we
god.
always try our wigs on before we get on stream. Okay, so this
We're
is the
going with
Lara wig
makeup.
that I styled last night. I think it needs just a little bit more zhuzhing up. I can do it with my hands.
Do you style your wigs yourself typically?
Yes. So for those of you guys that don't know, I went home second on Drag Race, which means that I have no money. So
Second?
so I have to pretty much make a lot of my own stuff, which is fine. I love making my own stuff. You know what? This looks good. This looks fine.
This looks really good.
Okay. Yeah, so I have to make a lot of my own stuff, which I don't really mind. I love making my own stuff, and that creative aspect is what I really enjoy about drag. Okay. Now this is beautiful, this is all well and good, but we need to add some grit. So this is where we have a little bit of fun. Okay, I'm gonna take some stuff on my fingers
Oh no.
and my hands. All right, and then we're gonna get really dirty, okay? Because Laura on what colors am I getting into? I don't even know. Laura on the cover art, she is just filthy. She is covered in dirt, like Lara Croft just sneezed on herself and she goes, I don't need a napkin. There we go. Nice and messy. Okay. We need a little bit more. This is where you finger paint. This is, yeah.
Your favorite part?
Yeah, I actually really like doing like makeup where you look really dirty later. Because then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about your makeup looking good.
I love also like the focus going into being like, I want some dirt here, and then maybe a little bit of dirt here.
Well, if you have dirt on the wrong spots, then it's like a weird kind of dirty.
Geek Lawyer in chat says, OMG, the arrows, the wig, amazing.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, chat,
Also,
what do we think? What do we think of Rockham's look?
yeah, what do we think so far? Is this it? Is this it? You guys have to. This
I
is a
love
very
I
strange angle.
I was gonna say I love that you're also even applying it to the shirt and stuff.
I mean, she's not gonna. Okay, in these last few games, so in the first few games, she's doing all this stuff and it's clean, right?
Yeah.
Chalk that up to like modeling however you want to. But we are in 2023 and we have the technology to make Lara Croft filthy. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're... And she gets dirty real fast in the game too. Like
She also gets clean real quick though as well. I always love in the new games when she comes out of the
the
water.
water and
Like,
then it's just pristine.
yeah.
Also too, with Lara, I always think about Die Hard. It's like Die Hard, where he has the cleanest shirt in the beginning and it just gets so nasty.
By the
So
end.
nasty by the end. Okay, so I have dirty arms, and now is it okay to add a little bit of blood?
Sure.
Should be fine, right? Okay. So I have this water activated red right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of just water in a glass, and I'm going to take a brush and really dilute the red color. Really, really dilute it.
Sakura's eyelash says, "You look so cool," with 3 exclamation points.
Oh my God, thank you. So I'm gonna take it on my finger like this, and then I'm gonna spray it. So it's flecks, like little flecks of blood.
I just
Instead
want to
of
take a moment to say I love that your username is Sakura's eyelash.
oh, Sakura's eyelash has been here since the beginning too. Hey, Sakura's eyelash. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit of red in there. Also, too, like I have to put it here, right? Like that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, poor Lara.
She's fine. It doesn't really bother her, right? Wait, oh, ooh, okay, it's in the center. Oh God.
Grumpy Bunny says, "This is so good." And Medusa Mary 04 says, "The arrows." Cry emoji. Love it.
Poor Laura. Oh God. All right. There. There. Wait.
Oh, this looks so good.
There we go. Now I really feel like the survivor version of Lara Croft. Oh God. Okay, the arrows almost knocked over all the water. Okay, I think the last thing I have is these bandages that I'm gonna put all over myself. And
Wow.
you can see that I pre-dirtied them because I don't think Lara Croft has clean bandages, which is I don't think it's good for her.
She must have forgotten to put on that powder. And
Yes,
her what
this
was
is what
it?
that's all my clothes looked like for real though. Like that is legitimately what all of my clothes look like. I would wear white when I first started doing drag too. Not a good choice.
Star Lush says, "Amazing."
Oh my God. You know what it is? How do you apply bandages to yourself? Should I take hold on, wait. Okay, there we go. Should I be taking a first aid class so I learn how to do this?
It's all makeshift.
Also, too, like if you're doing this, make sure you're putting it where she would actually be injured. And I'm putting it where I need to cinch my waist. So not only am I injured, but I'm also skinty.
Yeah. She's cinched.
Let's see. I think she could also get injured on her legs. And there's already blood on my legs too, so that's perfect.
What, did you knock it over? Or you just were wiping it on your pants as you were like applying?
No, I knocked it over. Which is fine. I'm cool with that.
Oh, I'm just noticing more googly eyes on Vanessa. I know what that means.
I was watching Vanessa apply them.
For every gift we get for our It Gets Better fundraiser, Vanessa's putting googly eyes on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now's your
And they
chance.
look spectacular.
I was actually kind of quietly speed running it because we got two 20s back to back, and I was like, "Oh no, I have to move quickly. Oh no, oh no!"
Okay, so now I'm just gonna add. There's like some of this wet blood all over the counter, so I'm just gonna wipe my hands on my dirty counter and just apply it to the bandages.
Rock Kimberly says, "The cargo pants are giving mad Birkenstock lesbian vibes." Mission accomplished.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, I think. Whoop. Okay. With that, I think we are done.
Woo.
This
Yeah,
is the
thank you.
final look. Let me actually zoom the camera out.
Can we get like little T-Rex emojis in chat?
This is the look, everybody. This is it.
Nice. Oh, you've got a bow.
This is it, you guys.
She's
I'm
running
a...
in the jungle. Set the stage for us, Rockham.
Okay, so it's me. I'm Lara Croft. This is the first time I've ever been on a mission, okay? I just jumped out of a plane and I landed on some really dirty rocks. I black out. I'm unconscious. Some men have taken me. I'm tied up in a cave. I'm in a cave full of other corpses. They're all like human piñatas. I'm a human meat piñata too, okay? I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling, and then I'm wiggling, and then I get out and I go, okay. And then I get shot right there. Just like I go, one in my boob. No, you're not gonna get the other one. Boom, right here in the middle. Okay. And then I'm like, oh my God, I don't have any resources. Maybe if I look around, I can find something I can use. And then I find a makeup brush. It has blush on it already. And I go, come on, Lara, you got this. And I go, yeah, just a little bit of blush goes a long way. Yeah. Yeah, Laura. You look beautiful. Your mom says too much makeup makes you look like a slut, but that's not true. You're a powerful woman, Lara. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm running this way. I don't know why I'm running this way. And then I'm running this way. Laura, the old Lara Croft style. And I'm jumping the old Lara Croft style way.
And then you death drop.
And then, yeah, and then. Oh, oh God. Okay.
People are loving this. Medusa Mary says Sakura for the next Lara actress, put her in charge. And Kimberly says, 10 out of 10, we get drag and a fanfic.
We got it. This is it, you guys. This is our Lara.
Rock, Grumpy Bunny says, a side scroller with Sakura drag Lara sounds like the best game ever. And I agree.
It's actually going to be a flash shooter. It's going to be Rock M cosplaying as Lara Croft, and it's going to be like a time crisis machine, but it's Lara Croft.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so down for that. Let's do that next year. If we do another stream next year, what costume would you guys like to see for Lara Croft? I've done Lara Croft on the Midas hand last year, where she turns into gold. This year we did Lara Croft just getting injured in Survivor.
Like doppelganger Lara Croft from Tomb Raider Underworld. It's like looks like Lara, but redhead.
Oh yeah. There's also Polygon Lara, or like old traditional Lara, where I just have an Amazon box in my shirt.
I've seen people do that, but like with the full polygonal like paper mache head as well. It's so good.
It's so funny. Oh my God, do I look like I'm on the PS5 because I look sickening?
You are next gen, Rockham.
Oh my God.
Let's plug our fundraiser for It Gets Better one more time. If we can get a link in chat, we are raising money today through the end of the day for the It Gets Better project. It's our favorite queer youth organization. They uplift, empower, and connect LGBTQ plus youth. And all the money that we've raised, almost $8,000. Almost 8,000, because Vanessa has more googly eyes on her.
Yeah, almost 8,000, guys.
It's being directed to the organization's trans-focused programming. So if you'd like to make a gift, put those in by the end of the day, and we're going to reveal our total amount tomorrow. Rockham, can we get pics of you on social after this in your outfit?
Yes. So this time I'm going to go outside and take pictures. There is a art building next to me that is covered in vines. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just like get some close-ups on the vine so it looks like we're outside in the jungle.
Do
Because
it.
last time
Go for it.
I was in the house and we shut all the windows and then we had like a flashlight for a spotlight and it was not my best picture work. Let's just say
Um,
that. But this year,
she's ready. She's ready for her photo shoot.
uh, look at this. Wait. Yeah.
Rock, what is next for you? Do you have anything coming up?
I have
That
a shower ready for me out in a couple hours.
you're gonna go out to that fire that was happening outside your building and rescue some
I'm
people.
gonna save some kids or not. I don't know. Maybe I'll go in and see them and go, I don't know. Have you been good? I don't
Um,
know. Show me your last report card. I don't know if I want to save you.
we will link to your socials if you would like to follow Rockham on all those places. And the VOD for this will be available tomorrow. If you missed part of it, full thing will be on our YouTube channel, and we'll put it out on our social channels as well. Uh, thank you
Yes,
so much for
please.
joining us, Rock.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us. Hunter and Vanessa, it was so fun doing this stream with you today. Also, thank you for all the encouragement through the stream because I was really feeling it. I wasn't sure if the makeup was gonna hold up. I was really not sure, but it turned out. It really turned out.
Incredible. This
For
is
those of you guys that stayed and watched the whole stream, or those of you guys who joined us later, thank you for watching as well. And of course, for all of you donators, you guys are amazing. And the It Gets Better Foundation truly thanks you for all of your donations that you do. If you can't afford to donate, there are many ways that you can help us. You can always share the VOD when it comes out tomorrow, but you can also share the It Gets Better Foundation socials or just tweet this or share this in any sort of way, and any sort of traction will get other people who have money to donate. So thank you, poor people, for watching.
awesome. Thank you, everybody.
I didn't get a chance to say bye myself, but yes, amplify it, share it with your friends and your comrades. Let them know we're still raising money through the end of the day. Okay, we're gonna run away now, y'all. Have a good day, everybody, and thank you so much for watching.